Welcome in, basketball fans. Happy Friday, happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you got a dozen roses, box of chocolates. JP and I got Kit Kats and cold pizza.
And white cheddar popcorn.
Popcorn. Oh, I thought those were chips. If I'd have known that was popcorn, that'd have been gone by now.
That's popcorn.
All right. Welcome in, basketball fans. We're in Geneva, Ohio at Spire Academy. Our fifth of 6 games about ready to take place. We've got the visiting team, the Fire of Life Prep out of the Wichita, Kansas area, and they'll be taking on Fort Erie International. The Falcons with a huge win in last night's game. They beat the number 6 team in the country, the number 1 team on the grind session up to last night anyway, DME Academy out of Florida. And we had a chance to talk with Handel Kipp, the head basketball coach for Fort Erie International, before this one, and talk to him a little bit about the mood of the team and is this a letdown game, and because this one's big. Last night doesn't mean a thing if they don't win tonight.
Yes, and they have actually 3 games this weekend, right, which is going to be huge for the standings. And like you said, CJ, he said that he thinks that they're going to be ready to play. He thinks that they will not have a letdown. He understands the grind, and he says that they're not going to let down until they have that trophy in their hand.
All right. They'll have to take it from their Canadian neighbors, Royal Crown. And we are set to go. Lexi Anderson winning that opening tip, and it'll be Fort Erie basketball. Danielle London, the point guard here. Here's Amelia So, and she has that blocked out of bounds. Amelia, the leading scorer on the women's side of things in the Revolution Conference here on the grind session. This is a grind session power conference game. Life Prep in their first year on the grind. Here's Portia Risen, a young sophomore that is a very good player. And they'll turn it over, and it'll be Life Prep basketball for the first time. Diaz with it.
And CJ, once again, I'm looking across court, and Fort Erie has a deep bench. Life Prep looks like they have 4 girls on the bench, so that could come into play in the second half here.
One of those girls, those Mad Dog for Life. Here's Danielle London. Drive and reverse layup, and we're tied at 2. First minute of action here. Here's Lily Zabo, one to keep your eye on. Danielle London drawing the defensive assignment against her. Lily will fire from anywhere at any time.
She had a tough night last night, though.
And they guarded her. They ran at her. They doubled her. They did everything they could to.
They untied her shoes. They did everything they could.
And it worked. And there's Amelia So inside.
And it looks like Danielle London is face guarding her all the way down the floor.
Yeah, see, they've watched the film. They know the tape. They know what kind of player she is. So Danielle's going to draw that assignment defensively. Here's Portia inside to Amelia. And that reverse from Amelia. She's the leading scorer for a reason, averaging about 25 points a ball game. She's got 4 early on here. And it should be 6-2, I think.
Coaches aren't saying anything about the score, so.
Because Amelia's got 4. There's Lexi Anderson with the back to Danielle. Here's Portia Risen from deep. Nope. Rebounding. Boy, I tell you, Jada Tomlin tucked that away from her. 8-2 is the score, ref. 8-2 is the score. There's Ramos. That's a deep three. And I think we're going to stop the play to fix the score here. Yeah, I think we've got home team with 8 now and the guest with 2.
Is it?
I don't think Life Prep has only scored 2 points.
The coaches aren't questioning or arguing it, so.
Monica's over there on the book, so maybe it is 8-4.
Yeah.
At least that's what we're leaving it as.
Yep. Monica's doing a great job on the book.
Here's Anderson inside to Amelia. And so she's got to have 8.
Oh, there they go. They adjusted the score. It's 10-2 now, CJ.
Yep. So now it's 10-4 because Vidalis just made the jumper. So now it's 10-4. 5:36 to go. There's London. She'll drive, layup. Bam. No foul. No contact. No harm, no foul there. And Diaz fires from deep. They're going to let him shoot that. Coach Jeff Henry, he lets him do that. 10-7 the score now. Here's Danielle. Tomlin. Inside to Anderson. She can't handle that pass. So it'll be a turnover Falcons. The Dallies. Here's Diaz. She'll just drive it, and Lexi Anderson, that's a 6'7" center for the Falcons there, manning that middle, doing a great job defensively. 6 on the shot clock for the Fire. Here's Lily. She'll fire from way downtown. Right off the front of the rim, Anderson the rebound, and here comes Amelia. Misses. That's just a straight line drive that you've got to knock that down. Get that ball up high off the glass. Portia Rising defending Diaz. Here's Amelia. Lily for 3. And it's 10-10. 4:06 to go. First quarter. Fort Erie in the light colors. Life in the dark. Here's Jada Tomlin. Lexi. And we'll get some substitutions. Lisa Sergey will check in. She played outstanding last night. And Camille Pangonis will come in, number 11. She's got the basketball now. Portia in the corner. She'll drive left. Misses that. Mad Dog with the rebound. Maddie Barlow. And here's Lily.
Mad Dog got a lot of minutes last night.
Yeah, she did. Lily with the layup there. She's got 5 early here in this one, and Life's ahead 12-10. After down 10-2, they've scored 10 straight points. Here's Danielle London, inside to Amelia. Cross court, Portia. Somebody shoot it. 4 on the shot clock. Camille will, and get it. A 3-pointer. And it's 13-12 Fort Erie.
Life Prep wants to run.
Yeah, they do. They're attacking. That's Ari Vidalis. Danielle London, straight line drive, left hand layup. No help defense at all there for Life Prep.
That was too easy, that layup. Too easy there.
15-14 our score. Here's Lily. She's got 5 and the basketball. There's a drive. Left hand scoop. No. Pangonis ahead to Amelia. They'll fire it back out to Danielle. She'll pull up from the free throw line. Thought she was going to shoot it. 10 on the shot clock. Good ball movement. And there's Lisa. And you just, not a whole lot you can do if you're the Life Prep defender there. And Lisa will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. She is from Tallinn, Estonia. And I had been on a Baltic Sea cruise with my wife years ago, and we went to Tallinn, Estonia, a small little medieval town between Russia and Poland and on the Baltic Sea. Loved that little place. Had a kid that played club basketball for me for 1 year that went and played professionally in Tallinn, Estonia. So European and foreign basketball. We've got a lot of kids from that neck of the woods, and Lisa. An offensive foul. At one time, Tallinn, Estonia, go look this up, had the tallest building in the world, and it was nothing more than a church with a big old tall steeple. But it was a great little town. My wife and I loved it, and I had the chance last year to talk to Lisa and tell her that I'd been to her town, and here she is inside. Gets it right on cue. Way to go, girls.
She played in Phoenix last year for a team.
Yep, she was on the Dream City Christian squad last year that no longer exists. They disbanded their girls program. Here's a three-point attempt, no good. And it'll stay at this end.
Lisa has so many offers. We need a whole nother sheet to.
I know. She's a 6'5" junior. Only going to get better.
She had a really good game last night.
Yeah, she did. I told her in the pregame that that's as good as I've seen her play, and she just got a big grin and said thank you. And here's Lily. Life Prep trails 19-14 in this one. Lisa with another rebound. Kellyanna with it. Here's Camille. Inside to Kellyanna. Can't get that one to go.
My question is, with Lisa playing so well, how long do you keep Lexi Anderson on the bench? Because she's a 6'7". I'm thinking if you get both of those Twin Towers in, Life Prep is going to have to make some decisions.
They'll have to zone defensively and things like that. And last night, Lexi started the ball game, played about half the first quarter like she did tonight. Lisa came in and played the entire second quarter because she was just playing so well. And Fort Erie had it going against DME. Cross court to Portia Risen. She misses a deep three. Vidalis the rebound, and Life Prep will move it up. They've got about 5 seconds difference shot clock, game clock, so they're going to have to get one off. And Coach Jeff Henry's going to call a timeout with 10 on the shot clock, 16.1 game clock. He'll call a full timeout, and they're going to try to design a play to see if he can get him a bucket here before the quarter ends. We mentioned in our open game 5 of 6, talking with Coach Handel Kipp from Fort Erie beforehand, talking about the playoffs coming up for the women on the grind session. And you're going to see the defending champions, the Royal Crown Lions. They'll take on Bella Vista in our final ball game. That one's set to tip off about 8:30 tonight. But Fort Erie, Legion Prep, who we saw just win 84-38 over Huntington Prep. You have DME Florida with their first loss of the season coming last night to this Fort Erie team. You throw Example in there as the number 5 seed. And we've got quite a playoff in store. A couple of Canadian teams, a couple of American teams.
And I like the 7th seed, although their record's not what it should be. Academy of Central Florida, you hit them on a good night, and their shots falling. It's going to get real interesting. But like you said, CJ, those 4 or 5 you just said it's going to be exciting playoffs.
A lot of fun. That'll be Kentucky first few weekends. Here's Lily with the step back. Taroque with the offensive rebound, and they got one more attempt. Lily, no. And there's a horn. So 19-14. After the first quarter of action, back with the second quarter. This is the grind session. All right, there's the first horn as we get set for second quarter action. Fort Erie with a 19-14 lead over Jeff Henry and his crew from Life Prep, the Fire out of Wichita, Kansas area. He came over and was talking to me about great facilities in the Wichita area, and let's host an event next year somewhere in Wichita. So this girls circuit has an opportunity to really grow and expand. Hopefully we'll be back here at Aspire Academy next year because they have been outstanding hosts. We've got games over here tomorrow. 2 girls games. We've got boys games going throughout the day tomorrow. I think 4 boys games tomorrow.
That is correct. 4 games tomorrow.
Here's Lily on the drive. Nice. Just a catch and shoot for Arena Taroque. And it's worth mentioning that Life Prep a little undermanned. They've got a young lady that's a big girl that is hurt. Her name is Rebecca Joshua. She's a junior.
From Nigeria. And they're kind of just playing her very gingerly so she can get back 100%. She's definitely not going to play this weekend.
And there's foul on Lisa.
But she's on the bench.
Dallas. She's a good player. She's going to Seton Hall next year to play basketball. There's Portia Risen. She's too quick for the basketball. Portia driving to her left. She traveled. Step back, no good. Rebound to Roque. Here's Lily.
She has the green light to shoot whenever. wherever.
When she walks in the gym, she's open. And that's going to be a foul called on Mariana Diaz. So Lily with that deep one gives Life Prep the 21-19 lead as they open the quarter on a 7-0 run. Fort Erie hasn't scored here in the first minute and a half. And played 90 seconds. Here's Amelia.
That looked like a kick ball.
I was going to say, yep, and there was a reset on the shot clock, so.
They got soccer right across the way, so
Dude, that field is huge. I went over there ran down to the snack bar to see what we had down there and stuck my head in there and looked at that. It's one size when it's the same size, but when kids are running on it, all of a sudden I thought, holy cow, is that big?
Yeah, it looks like the size of 2 football fields. Yep.
That's huge. We got 5 basketball courts here. We've got an aquatic center. There's Portia Risen. An aquatic center that's good enough that the MAC championships are being held here for college swimming.
They got 12 volleyball courts right next to us, too. Yep.
Handle Kip calling a timeout for Fort Erie. We'll keep it here and just kind of chat. You got some more finals on the boys that were taking place over there? Because we've had a bunch of games over there today.
Yeah, let's see what we got. I already let you guys know about the 3:30 game. DME Wisconsin had a great game versus King Heights, 82-75. That was an overtime game. And DME is they're battling for playoff position in the Evolution Conference, the playoffs, which start at the end of the month. And right now we've got them as I don't want to say a top 7 seed. We'll be seeding those teams shortly and everything, but they came in and won 2 games this weekend. Yep, they had a good showing. And then Polaris National from Canada came in and just rolled over Chi Prep 84-47. And Chi Prep played this morning as well and lost. They lost to West United Prep 87-74.
Yep, Chi Prep played last night and 2 today. So
yep.
Terrell Amix and the boys will be headed back to Chicago. Life Prep basketball, we're tied at 21 with 7:12 to go in the first half. And they run right at Lily, making her give that ball up. Nobody wants to give it up when they hear a whistle, do they? So jump ball is the call. It'll be Fort Erie possession. Danielle London. Here's Amelia South. Portia Risen on the drive. Kick to the corner. London for 3. Got it. Yes. And it's 24-21. The Falcons. Here's Lily. Oh, nice. Nice dish. Arena.
It's a nice pass
Baroque,
right there.
Yes. Lily with the assist there. 24-23 the score.
You know, CJ, we're talking about the coaches here, and I got Madeline Solka sitting right next to us here, and she's the coach of Bella Vista Prep, and she was actually the first woman's coach to be on the Suns coaching staff.
All right.
Phoenix Suns coaching staff, and she's done a great job with the Bella Vista girls.
Oh, double dribble. Oh, they did catch that. He did catch that. I saw it. 26-23 the count. Ladies in the light-colored uniforms with the 3-point lead. Fort Erie International Academy. If you see anything written about them, it's FEIA. That's what that means. Just outside of Buffalo on the Canadian side. A couple of years ago when we went there, had a great view.
A little bit of contact right in front of us.
I'm wondering what the official called. Initially, he had a foul, and then he signaled. I don't know if he signaled he had something else after the initial foul.
I think they're looking to decide where they're going to eat tonight.
No, they're covering. So the foul is going to be called on Erie Vidalis. Easy for me to say. So that's what they're going to leave it. All right, so they just got a foul. And you can have a foul on that scramble for the jump ball. You're just not allowed to go in there and clock somebody. Here's Portia. Misses. Oh, and there's a foul. Taroque with the foul. And that's 4 team fouls already. That's 5 team fouls. Wow. 5:19 to go in the quarter, and we're shooting free throws.
Denny's is looking pretty good tonight, CJ.
Open till midnight. So we got a sub for the shooter, Elizabeth Jegaday at the free throw line. She's going to come out if she makes this one. I'd have missed it on purpose just so I could have kept playing. So Life Prep basketball, they trail by 5. Good job of breaking that pressure. Here's Lily. Boom.
Lily from the parking lot.
Yeah, she's feeling it tonight. Not so much last night, but yes, tonight. And travel. Tomlin.
You know, CJ, speaking of last night and today, do you think that the court has anything to do with the shooting for the girls?
Well, you know, it's I can tell you from experience when we played, my high school boys teams played where the Phoenix Suns play. It was called America West Arena. Yeah, it used to mess us up looking at three-point lines and what line is. And the thing about the high school line on this court, because it's an NBA line, the high school line is the lightest color. That's the one that's the hardest to see. And girls come up and, you know, their peripheral vision, and they look down and they see that black line. And maybe they think that's the one, and that's a little deeper than the regular line. But we've seen ladies not know where out of bounds is because of the colors of the floor and stuff, and
because this is an NBA court, full-size court.
It's a big one. Here's Lily from way downtown. That was a heat check shot right there. Here's Diaz. Ramos with it. Somebody's got to fire. It counts. It hit something. And so the hustle by Ari Vidalis. She's a senior out of Mexico going to Seton Hall. Only on the grind session can you find a young lady from Mexico that's going to go play Big East basketball. Here's Lily. Lily, and a foul. Lily is a willing passer. She will give it up. She plays unselfish. Obviously, she likes to shoot and score, but she is unselfish and will give it up as she did right there. And Irina Torak will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. We've got 3:50 to go here in the first half. 28-26 is our score. Fort Erie the winner. Fort Erie winners last night in our final game, they upset the number 6 team in the country, 65-55. They beat DME Florida. And Life Prep, they ran into Royal Crown, 94-50. They were beaten last night by the Lions of Royal Crown. And we've got a good one here, 28-27 with 3:38 to go. Here's Danielle London.
And we'll see Royal Crown next game.
Yes. Chance Berry, outstanding game last night, and she won the record for towel toss. Got her a technical foul, but she still covered good distance. We got Olympic trials going on here at Spire Academy. Lily from way downtown, no good. Oh my gosh.
They're just crashing the boards.
Holy cow. Valentina Ramos going for the rebound. We're going to shoot because that's fouls over the limit. Van Stein will go to the free throw line. She hears that ringing, says somebody get that telephone. I hear a ringing in my ear. All right, JP, I'm on my 3rd bottle of water today.
I've got 2 sitting down my feet right now.
I've had my refresher from Starbucks. I had to have my Pepsi and a couple of bottles of water, some cold chicken tenders, and some Kit Kats. We are set, baby.
I'm waiting for you to open that bag of white cheddar popcorn sitting right in front of us.
That might be gone at halftime. I don't know. Here's Diaz on the drive. And she just runs somebody over.
I didn't even see anybody underneath her.
Portia Risen tucked the brunt to that contact. As Rose Hanna, a 6'3" sophomore, checks in. She did not play in last night's ball game. Getting to see her first action this weekend. As is Nina, who just made that pass inside to Amelia So, who misses the layup. But number 2 is Nina Vishnavosh.
I'm glad you're pronouncing that, CJ.
Oh, there she is in the corner. Wide open. She's got to shoot it. No good. Good, strong rebound from Arena Tarok. Lily, she'll pull up and fire. No. Pangonis the rebound. Here comes Nina. Amelia. Oh, dishes that off inside. And there's Rose Hanna. We said she didn't play last night. She's got a bucket here today. And there's Pangonis with another rebound to Portia, and they're going to push it. Here comes Fort Erie. Amelia. Got to make those layups, don't you? And there's Camille Pangonis. (33-26) the score. There's Lily. Oh, and steps out of bounds. She did. Amelia saw that too. See, and that's a situation where I just don't understand. And I don't know if the girls think that because that's the three-point line, they've got 10 feet behind them, and they don't because they think that's the high school three-point line. I don't know. We've seen a lot of stepping out of bounds and stepping out in the corner and just...
Yeah, I think they're just getting confused with the 3 lines, and you got 2 black lines that are really close, and then you got the actual line we're using, and it's yellow, and it's
hard to see.
It's hard to see.
As Nina at the free throw line. She's a 5'8 senior out of Toronto. Gets the second one, and it's 34-27.
But you know, CJ, these are both teams' second game, so they should know by now.
Yep. And a timeout for Jeff Henry. The Fire will talk things over. They trail 34-27, a minute 19 seconds to go in the first half of this one. If you're just joining us, we mentioned that we've had 5 games, ladies' games on this court here today. We started things this morning with DME Florida beating Example Varsity 74-28. The Example national team beat the Academy of Central Florida 72-61. The Example varsity team came back and played the hometown Spire Academy squad, led by Peanut Cradle. Peanut, our player of the game, and Spire Academy winning that game 79-68. And then the game right before this one, Legion Prep, too much to handle, as Huntington Prep could not handle those Bulldogs. 84-38, our final. Legion Prep, the win there. And we've got Fort Erie and Life Prep here with Royal Crown and Bella Vista wrapping things up next from Cavs Court, Spire Academy, Geneva, Ohio. A little not as cold this morning, JP.
Nope. Did not have to get the, I don't even know what you call it, to clean the snow or the ice off the windows.
It came with the car, though, so you know we're in cold country when it comes with the car.
Came with the rental car.
And you know, my vehicle's at home. I have the heat seat and the steering wheel that heats up, but you have to turn them on. Everything in this part of the world is programmed. Every time we turn the car on, our seats come on. My steering wheel gets heated. It's like it's not an option. They just know that it's going to be cold. We're going to get a foul on Amelia So here.
Yeah, and we got a really nice bright orange.
We do. You will know where we're at.
And it's a Jeep, but it's not a Jeep. It's I guess a smaller Jeep.
Well, it's a Cherokee. It's not like a Wrangler Jeep. It's not. We're not going to go 4-wheeling or off-road unless we hit a patch of ice. Then we might be doing some off-roading. Unwanted off-roading. Lily misses the long jumper. Portia battles for that rebound that Camille comes up with, and Portia will just drive and miss the layup. And it'll go off the Falcons. Life Prep basketball. 51.6, 34-27 the score. Here's Vidalis. She's able to get that to, there's Ramos. Valentina with the drive and the layup, 34-29. And there's Nina.
Answers back with 2.
Yep, Vishnavash. You know, we mentioned that Fort Erie plays 3 games this weekend. His handle, and a foul is going to be on Amelia So, and that's shooting. That's going to be the 5th team foul. And handle might be, we haven't seen Danielle London. You talked a little bit earlier about Lexi Anderson. He's got a game tomorrow. So maybe he's going to play some of these young ladies that we didn't see last night. We mentioned Nina, number 2, and Rose, number 23, that didn't play last night. Camille, number 11, comes off of the bench. And maybe he's going to rest, try to give some girls some rest and save them for game 3 tomorrow that they play. Here's Amelia. Straight line drive. You just got to shoot that, don't you?
Yep.
Here's Rose. Again, I talked about it all the time. They make up their mind what they're going to do before they read the situation. And Amelia said, I'm driving. I'm going to kick it to Rose, and she's going to make a layup, and you had a layup. Shoot the layup. read the defense. Don't make up your mind. And Rose Hanna taking advantage, gets that first free throw. And the second one, 38-29. And that'll be our halftime score after the first 18 minutes of action here at Spire Academy. We've got 18 more minutes. Third quarter coming up in just about 8 minutes. This is the grind session.
When somebody asks, what is the grind session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the grind session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the grind session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
Baker flashes the loop. Behind is a Baker for a jam. Miles Bridges!
Oh, put the seatbelt on the end.
Oh, my goodness. Shaden Sharp just detonated.
This area, Western Kentucky, is where it all started, the history of the grind section. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players going Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind section on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The grind session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the grind session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the grind session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the grind session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
Grind session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
Close quarters, Vanderbilt finishes from AD.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the grind session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the grind session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The grind session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the grind session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
For the next game, and he certainly was there. Oh, Dillingham counted and put him on the line.
Finals MVP.
Murray, 2-point shot. That's good. For Jamal Murray, what a shot! Put it up, step back, three-pointer. It's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown. Up above the rim with two hands. Look out! Obvious lead pass. D.A. the two-hand jab.
Our league is a mosaic of talent. From November to April, our teams travel across some of the world's most unique cities and countries, competing in over 400 action-packed games, fostering the next generation of basketball stars. With captivating stories and engaging posts, we connect with millions of followers, inspiring them with every dribble, every shot, every victory.
Grind session, the toughest competition every night.
For the last 12 years, the grind session has opened doors and paved the way for countless athletes. We continue to evolve, bridging the gap in international high school basketball. And we're gearing up to kick off the 2025-26 season in Kingston, Jamaica, from October 31st to November 2nd, 2025.
Preseason talk, everybody loading up, everybody dogs. It's time to come out and play. Yeah, man, it's the grind session.
All right, as we get set and ready for quarter number 3 from Aspire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. Do you have some numbers over there, JP? Did you go look at the score sheets or anything?
I did, and for the leading scorer for Life, it's actually Lily with Life Prep with 11 points, and the leading scorer for Fort Erie is Danielle London with 7 points.
So balanced attack for Fort Erie, 38 points. And Lily has 11 of the Fire's 29 as they trail by 9 at the half as we get started for second half action here. One more to go here on the Grind Session YouTube channel. We've got the defending world champion Lions of Royal Crown. They'll be taking on Bella Vista at the conclusion of this ball game. And then we're back at it for 2 ladies games tomorrow. Bella Vista will play this Fort Erie squad at 10 a.m. And the Academy of Central Florida will play the home team, Spire Academy, at 11:45. We have a couple of boys games that will take place, 1 on this court and 4 on the back court tomorrow. So we've got kind of a half a day, I'll say a full day of basketball action, grind session style. Power conference for the women, elevation level for the men here at this wonderful facility in Geneva, Spire Academy. Great facility, great staff. They want us back, we'll come back, right?
Absolutely. Even with the cold weather.
Yep, we'll even come back.
I'm in.
I'm going to get me a grind session parka. I got to talk to Scott about that. It'll be Life Prep basketball as we start quarter number 3 here. Here's Lily. She'll fire it. Tarot. Got it. All right, this is the best I've seen. Arena play. And no go zone. Life Prep inside Lexi. That's just a little high-low. Not really high-high. Low-low to Amelia So. And they get that 2 points right back, 40-31. And here's Danielle London with the steal. Lexi, and there's a foul. And let's hope Lexi's okay. She almost slid under that apron carpet.
And underneath there's the volleyball court.
Yeah, behind there. And she went flying into that curtain, and that's got a metal bar down there on the bottom of it. So Danielle London with her 7 points will go to the free throw line to shoot a cup. Her squad leads 40-31. When you see a shooter lean to their left or right after it leaves their hand, that's not a good sign. Begging for some body language. Danielle with 8 now, 41-31. Danielle with another steal. And that's great defense by Tarok to get back, and a jump ball forced there, so that possession will go to Life Prep. Arena, the senior from Hungary.
Danielle's got a quiet 8 points. Just
what was the call there? Jump
ball.
Okay,
jump ball.
Oh, well, I looked over and the arrow was pointing to the left, so they must have not switched the arrow because they gave it to Fort Erie. And the foul is going to be on Mariana Diaz. Nina. Here's Danielle. Drops it off to Nina. Rebound, Portia. Shields going to push it. Oh, what a pass. What a pass and catch.
Beautiful. That's a 12-point lead. That should be the biggest lead of the game for
Portia, the steal.
Fort Erie.
Drops it off to Nina. 14's the largest lead. And a timeout, Life Prep. The Fire wanting to talk things over, 45-31. 7-2 run to start this third quarter for the Falcons of Fort Erie. And we talked about it in our pregame if you're just joining us. Fort Erie with a huge win last night. DME Florida has kind of been the benchmark of good on the ladies circuit on the grind session in the Power Conference. They lost in the championship game last year, but that's the program that's ranked 6th in the country right now, and it's kind of where you want to measure yourself, and Fort Erie handled them easily last night. I'll just come out and say it. They won by 10, at one point up 21 in the third quarter. DME mounting a little bit of a comeback late, but they won the ball game 65-55. And we talked about it in our open that win last night doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't come out and win tonight.
Correct, and it looks like Fort Erie is starting to put the pedal to the metal.
Yep. And there'll go some full court pressure here, a little 2-2-1 look. Lily will handle it for Life Prep. Ramos, she traveled. She did. Lily almost ran into that travel. Referee was doing that shadow boxing, doing his travel, and Lily just turned around and ran right into it. So now Life Prep will attack a double team. They'll try to get the ball and get it out of somebody's hands and force some tempo. And she steps out of bounds, and that's just, again, that is Nina Vishnavosh that turns that one over.
I should start keeping track of how many times they step out of bounds.
Boy, I tell you, it's now you mentioned this is their second game and it shouldn't happen. Nina didn't play last night. I don't think she played in the game against DME.
All right, we'll give her a hall pass then.
Yeah, she gets a little bit of a, we'll look the other way. Here's Lily. That's playable. Ball's not out of bounds. Ramos with the offensive rebound. Top of the square, or top of the glass is not out.
Yeah, and it did not hit the shot clock.
No, shot clock is behind, so here's Amelia. So will be fouled on her drive. They're going to call that on Arena Turok. And Amelia to the stripe for 2. She shoots a line drive, doesn't she? Lisa will check in for Alexi. And Danielle London will sit down as Jada Tomlin checks in. Watch this line drive here from Amelia. And there's a violation. Play it.
It's a line drive that goes in.
Yeah, it did. And that's only a violation. You'll hear people scream, violation. Well, it's only a violation if she misses.
And that's why the reps wait to see if she makes it or misses it.
You'll see an official give a signal. They'll hold out a fist saying, I got it, but I'm not going to call anything until, if you make it, it's just a made free throw. If somebody violates, you don't get a third one just because they stepped in there early. But if you miss it, you'll get another attempt. So Portia Risen bringing that up. Here's Amelia. She faces the basket and goes left hand. That's a nice move. That's tough to guard. That's a good move.
Hey!
And a foul? Come on.
They were going at it early.
Yep. Amelia So. Arena Turok. And the officials will talk this one over and see what they got. Probably a double foul or a double technical, and we'll just play on 49-33 our score.
And both benches kept their cool.
Yeah, thank goodness. We don't want ladies flying off the bench and these games mean something, JP. These girls are getting after it.
They're battling playoff position. I think you're right, though, CJ. I think they're going to give a double.
Either a double foul, double technical. Although somebody had to hit somebody first.
They got tangled up underneath, and then it went to mid-court, and that's when the shoving.
And on the grind session we talked about before, it's just point of interruption. So where were we? It was black basketball. So here we go. Little full court press, or half court press, I should say, from Fort Erie. Tomlin with the steal in the layup. And it's 51-33. Not a turnover. That's out of bounds. It'll stay possession life prep. But the tempo, the pressure defensively is kind of speeding things up for life prep right now. Diaz will inbound it for the Fire. Here's Lily, 5 on the shot clock. Diaz from the left side. Here comes Tomlin. 3-point field goal is good. That's Kelly Anna knocking that down, and it's 54-33. Not sure who the foul was on. That's one of those, we're not by the scorer's table, so we weren't able to see that. But Arena Tarok will go to the line. Gets that first free throw. (38-29) was our halftime score, so Fort Erie has turned up the points here in this third quarter. They've scored 16 already, and we've played halfway. Here's Amelia. She's tough to guard. She's the leading scorer on the women's circuit for a reason. She's having an outstanding game here tonight.
She had a good game last night, too.
Here's Lily and travel. Coach Henry called timeout and was wondering why it wasn't granted. They called traveling, and the official along the baseline said, I heard him. He called timeout. So he's going to get a timeout. I think it's a 30 because the girls are standing.
And Coach Handel Kipp from Fort Erie just took a big, deep breath because he thought he had a turnover.
So 56-35 the score. 18-6. Fort Erie winning this quarter.
CJ, do we know what the temperature's outside?
You know, I can check my weather app. I look at this weather app. Oh, it says 34 degrees in Geneva right now. Are you kidding? We're going to go outside in our Speedos. We got our bathing suits on, goggles, fins. We're going swimming. The aquatic center right over here.
You just need to bring that car up to the front door for me.
JP wanted me to go start it for him last night. You know, I said something about, I want to go over to the aquatic center tomorrow. I want to go see some of that college swimming and see, at least just look at the facility over there. There's going to be a foul on Tomlin. That's going to be the third foul.
When do we head home on Monday afternoon?
Monday afternoon, yeah.
And Arizona's our home.
Illegal screen.
That was Mad Dog.
Did Maddie get that?
Mad Dog said that.
Maddie Barlow, guilty of that. She's just an 8th grader, folks. Number 2 in the black jersey out there. So 14 fouls each. Here's Van Stein. I love that right there. Turn, face the basket. You're 13 feet away. Shoot the jump shot.
And if she's shorter than you, shoot it over
Yep.
her.
Here's Lily on the drive. Nice dish. That's a tough pass. And we're scrambling. And Van Stein doesn't want to give up the basketball. So Handel Kipp will call a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout for him, so he'll keep it. The girls are standing up.
30-second timeout. You have to stand. You cannot sit down.
That's right. And no water, no spillage over there. We don't want to have to wait and mop up the floor and all that kind of stuff. If you don't follow us on social media, we invite you to do so. Grind session on Twitter, or X, I guess it is now, Instagram. I don't know if anybody has a TikTok account or not. I don't spend much time on TikTok. Facebook, I know we're on. The website is thegrindsession.com.
And if you haven't been on the website, please take time to check it out.
You'll see standings, schedules. That is good defense. Kellyanna with that defense. Handle Kip happy with that effort. Yeah, you'll see, we talked about it when DME played, that GG Battle is doing something called GG's Journal. And you can follow the trials and tribulations of a 17 or 18-year-old young lady and traveling and what grind session basketball is and all of that kind of stuff on GG's Journal. I know the second entry was just posted up on the website.
I got to spend some time with her this morning before her game, and she's just unbelievable young lady.
Yeah, she is.
She's going to Indiana. Going to major in business.
No doubt she's going to be a very successful young lady one of these days. She already is. I don't say one day. She already is. But GG's Journal, check it out on the website. Some other features, interviews, some Q&A with some of the kids. Find out a little bit about Kamora Moore. Momo plays for Hamilton Heights. If you wonder what Momo's favorite pizza topping is, I know it. I talked to her. I asked her. Van Stein with the drive.
And I know who makes the best macaroni in the U.S.
Macaroni and cheese. Here's
macaroni
Lily.
And cheese.
Lily knocking it down. I might take her in a three-point shootout. I think that NBA style is doing some of those things. We're enter Lily and put my money on her. Here's Van Stein. Driving right. That's a sophomore. And we've got an injury. Officials timeout.
I think she got the wind knocked out of her.
Yeah, I think she kind of took a shoulder or elbow right into the midsection, and that's Valentina Ramos that's down on the court. We've got trainers Johnny on the spot over here. He's earning his money today.
We got a 20-point game here, right?
With 58-38.
With 2:12 left in the third period.
It was 38-29 at the half. So 20-9, Fort Erie winning this quarter. And I think you're right, JP. I think she just kind of... That's a terrible feeling when you were a kid. You fell out of the tree and you landed on your back and you lost your breath and you thought you were going to die right there on the spot, and everybody's trying to... You're gasping and nothing's happening.
And you're like, leave me alone. Let me breathe.
It's not a feeling that anybody likes. So some full court pressure from
I didn't
Fort
fall
Erie.
out of many trees, though, so.
For that reason. Didn't want that to happen. Here's Lily. Nina doing her best defensive job, and Lily still knocks it down and scores. Lily Szabo, the senior from Hungary.
She's got a few offers.
Here's Van Stein. So they're going to get Van Stein for the elbow. Aisha, a little bit too much contact there. I think Handel's doing a great job. He's playing some of these young ladies that did not get a lot of minutes last night. Number 3 out there, Kellyanna. You see Van Stein. We see Nina Vishnavash that they're going to have to play again tomorrow. Nice.
They got a big game tomorrow against Bella Vista.
And there's Tarok off of the feed from Vidalis. And this Fort Erie team, they are so well coached. There's Kellyanna. No. Van Stein can't get that rebound to go.
Mad Dog grabs a big rebound.
And here's Lily. 1-on-3. She's still a threat. Don't go off and leave her. And Lily drew that contact. Fouls on Jada Tomlin, number 6 in the white. Just a sophomore, Jada is. And Lily Szabo will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. (58-44). 59.8 seconds, just under a minute. As Rose Hanna checks back in. Lily gets the second free throw, 58-45. Danielle London sees that double team coming. Corner 3, Portia across to Camille. She didn't quite have that handle.
I don't think she was ready for that.
There's Rose Hanna inside. I don't think Camille had that, and she knew she had to shoot it and just didn't have possession. Here's Diaz on the drive. Blocked shot by Rose. Van Stein
stays in bounds.
She'll run you over. She is not afraid of contact, boy. I'll tell you. That's somebody to keep your eye on right there. She is just a sophomore, Aisha Van Stein. She is out of the Netherlands, 6'4". Looks like she has some really good athleticism. She moves well. She got that ball dribble. She went the length of this floor. Like her hair was on fire, going crazy.
And Maddie, Mad Dog, was trying to tell the officials that she was set. Her feet were set.
I was there. She ran me over. That's offensive rebound, Camille. Out to Portia. They'll play for the last one. 17 seconds. Portia calling the play. Thumbs down. This is thumbs down here. She drives and shoots a layup. That's a new thumbs. I'll take that play every time. 63-45. Somebody's got to shoot it here. Just a couple of seconds. Vidalis. That's great basketball right there. Had the presence of mind. Knew she had to get rid of it. Got as deep as she could. Knocked down the short jumper. 63-47.
We'll call that thumbs up.
That'll be thumbs down and thumbs up over here. We'll do it. 16-point Fort Erie lead after 3 quarters to play. Back with the fourth quarter in a minute. This is the grind session. I think you heard the tail end of that buzzer. That meant break the huddle and let's go. Quarter number 4.
9 minutes left.
The Falcons of Fort Erie International Academy with a 16-point lead. They are up 63-47. It'll be Life Prep basketball. Here's Vidalis. No. And that's a couple of Fort Erie girls fighting for it. Rose and Danielle London. And Bowie Lee is in the ball game for Fort Erie for the first time. Just an 8th grader.
And Ramos is back in the lineup for live prep, so she seems to be okay.
Just had the wind knocked out of her. She's good to go. Glad to see that. Here's Diaz. Lily. Portia Rising coming up with that loose ball. And she's traveled. So turnover.
I'm going to start calling her Different Shoes Diaz for life prep.
Here's Vidalis. That's pretty easy. Ari just going the distance and banking that in. Danielle London, Portia Rising. A lot of contact right there. Saved by Lee. There's Camille. That looked good from here. Offensive rebound and a foul. That's Rose Hanna, 6'3" sophomore.
That last foul was on Maddie.
We mentioned she's just an 8th grader, and that is a huge difference. 8th grader coming out here and playing with some of the level of girls that we have on this floor. Here's Bowie Lee, just an 8th grader. Nice dish into Rose Hanna. She misses the first and got a rebound, missed the second one, but was fouled. And number 30 is just an 8th grader.
What an opportunity for these youngsters to get a chance to be on the same floor with, the older girls.
Getting to practice against Danielle London every day has got to make you a better player. Someone that's 3 or 4 years older. Then you get in the game and you get to see somebody like a Chance Berry, a Lily Szabo, and you think, okay, if I want to get to that level, I've got to really get in the gym and do some work. You got to do some work in the dark so you can shine when the lights are on, right?
Yes.
And they're going to say Portia dribbled that out of bounds. She made it a point of not stepping out. So 63-49 our score.
Coach Jeff Henry is yelling hot sauce.
Oh, here comes hot sauce, baby.
So we'll know what hot sauce is.
Danielle London with great defense. And there's Vidalis again. She's a good player. She's going to Seton Hall. What am I really went out on the limb and said that, huh?
Yeah.
Inside to Rose Hanna. Here's Bowie Lee. On the drive, she kicks it to Camille Pangonis. And Camille with the layup. And some full court pressure and a steal. Here's Lee. Oh, and the bench wanted to erupt. Diaz on the drive. Tried to dump that off to Tarok, but not able to. As Amelia So checks back into the ball game. Amelia with 16 points in this game. Here's Lily from way downtown. Danielle London answers at this end of the floor. And it's 68-54, 6:20 to go. Vidalis London the rebound. They're going to say Amelia traveled before she was able to control the basketball. Ramos with it. Rebound Amelia.
She did a nice job of protecting that basketball right there.
There's Camille. Danielle London. Inside, so. Handle wanting a close or a 5-second out of bounds call there. Good defense, Bowie Lee. Pangonis the rebound. She's just going to keep it, fire it ahead. Amelia turns it over. And that'll stay Fort Erie basketball at this end. As Camille Pangonis will check out. Elizabeth Jagaday will come in. She's setting the screen here for Portia. Inside to Amelia. Bowie Lee. Pass to the corner. Danielle London. Can't get that roll. Vidalis, coast to coast with it.
Non-stop right there.
70-56 the score. Fort Erie by 14, 4:45 to go. Here's Portia Risen. Amelia. Danielle London, oh, she passed it up. Bowie Lee. Can't get the roll. Good shot.
They're trying to get Lee on the scoreboard.
And a foul. Lily missing the layup initially. And Danielle London will be called for the foul. And Arena Tarok will go to the free throw line. As we've got a couple of subs going to check back in for Fort Erie. Arena missing that first one. Nina Vishnavash will come back in, as will Rose Hannah and Danielle London and Portia Risen will sit down. Second free throw is good. 70-57 the score. Rose on the inside. Amelia with the offensive rebound and put back. They've got a lot of size advantage over Life Prep. Here's Lily. Pulls up from the free throw line. That's a great shot. No good. Amelia So the rebound. Short. Bowie Lee missing that one. And here comes Diaz. She fires it ahead. Vidalis Tarok with the offensive rebound and the putback. Arena ducked the first time with the ball. Instead of, don't duck, catch it. Could have been a touchdown. 13-point lead. Kellyanna off the mark there. Oh, look at that pass. Diaz not ready for it. As Vidalis tried the little no-looker. And it'll be turnover fire. 3:20 to go, 72-59.
I'm waiting for Bowie Lee, Fort Erie, to hit a shot. Once she hits that bench is going to erupt.
Yep, and the good thing is she's not forcing it. They're not forcing it. She's had a couple of good looks, not able to get it to go. Inside Amelia. That's a great pass from Nina Vishnavash. And it's 74-59. Here's Lily and a timeout. Life Prep head coach Jeff Henry wanting to talk some things over. 2:54 to go. 74-59 is our score. We've got one more coming your way. Royal Crown, the defending world champions on the grind session. They were winners last year, beating DME. We were in Lawrence, Kansas, and it was the first time that Royal Crown or someone, a Canadian school, won our world championships. And I remember at an event in Daytona back in November, way back November last year, so a year ago, that Chris Exelis and Royal Crown lost at DME. And it was a very good ball game, kind of a close 57-53 kind of thing. And afterwards I asked Chris how he liked what he thought, and he said, next time we see him, we'll be ready. You know, that they felt like they could play with them, that they were in that ball game, and that they weren't intimidated by them or anything. And when they got their chance in the championship game, they cashed that check and won the world championship, the first Canadian school to do so. So they have played all season with a target on their back, and they've had a little bit of a rough stretch here where they got beat in Atlanta. But I wouldn't want to be on their side of the bracket come playoff time.
And they won that game last year in a thrilling 56-55 game, and DME actually had a chance to win it at the end.
Yep. So that shot's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be Fort Erie basketball. Yeah, it's really funny that Mike Panaggio, the head coach of DME, was not at that game last year, the championship. Mama Panaggio was giving birth to their first child. And when we were at DME turnover, Fort Erie, when we were at DME in November this year, I got to see the little one. I got to meet the mama. Oh, my. She's kind of Vidalis running through there. Here's Lily. And so we know that baby's close to a year old. Because it's come playoff time, right?
And I'm sure that little baby has a basketball. Or two.
Or three, yeah. And that's a travel. 74-61, exactly 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. As Lexi Anderson will check in for the final two here. Oh, don't come over here, ladies.
Yeah, don't knock our candy off the table.
Yeah. So second team foul, both teams with 2 team fouls. Maybe we get out of here without shooting many free throws. She's just a good player. Ari Vidalis. Here's Nina. How's that knocked away by Lily? Oh, ahead to Diaz. And I think that's a good no call because Diaz is the one that initiated that contact. She jumped right into the defense. No call. Minute 23 to go. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. 74-63. I'm going to say Lily will fire it from there. Short off the front of the rim. Mad Dog with the putback. No good. Here's Diaz. Oh, they're not going to get a shot off. And that's a shot clock violation. Let's see what the call is going to be. They're going to call jump ball. They're going to call shot clock, so no jump ball. And that only matters for the possession arrow. But I think that's the right call. So Nina brings it up 52 seconds. Here's Lexi Anderson. Oh, Bowie Lee.
There you go.
Got it.
I think it's safe to say Fort Erie is going to be 2-0.
After 2 games.
After 2 games.
This is a big win coming off of last night's big win. And here's Tomlin. And why not? Ari Vidalis knocking down that triple. 78-66 the score. We're under 12. Here's Nina. Boy, Bowie Lee for 3. Got it. Oh, just a 2. $80-66. And that'll do it. Fort Erie with a 14-point win. 80-66. Good bounce-back dub. Not really a bounce-back dub, but not a letdown after their big win last night. So one more to come your way. Royal Crown and Bella Vista. That one's scheduled to tip off at 8:30, so about 16 minutes. If you didn't grab the sandwich last time we had a break, go get you something to eat, grab your popcorn, and come on back and watch us. We've got one more coming your way in about 15 minutes. This is The Grind Session.